Yo, press record. What's up? You're listening to Zero to X. My name is Daniel, and today with me, as always, my brother.
Hey guys, my name is Amara.
What's up?
I'm doing well, man. How you doing?
Guy, this is episode 10. I'm turned, man.
Dude,
This is episode
a
10.
milestone.
I'm turned.
Collect.
My nigga. This is episode 10. I am turned.
Dude, a
I'm
milestone.
turned, man. I'm turned. We're actually doing
If you've
this.
been here with us from episode 1, we want to say
Thank
big
you.
thank
You are the OG.
You are the real
Started
OGs.
from the bottom, and we're here, and we still dey go. Get where we
Definitely.
get where we dey go, and we go reach.
Definitely.
That's what's up. I'm on episode 10.
Yeah, man.
What's
So how
good?
you doing?
Bruh, shout outs to every Nigerian that is going through this cash crisis, this cash and fuel crisis.
It is a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
One day we're going to rant and talk about
It's a lot.
how difficult it is to be productive in Lagos.
I was having a conversation with
Nigeria.
Iberi. We were talking, guys, Iberi is a friend of ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were just talking about how it was done when we wanted to bring in the polymer notes, how that was carried out. And because
I don't
it was
remember it
completely
being
different.
this chaotic.
Yeah, it was completely different. They just like you bring your old notes, you deposit those old notes. Anybody that wants to make it in any withdrawals from the bank or the POS, okay, not the POS, definitely from the banks, doesn't get old notes anymore. You just get new notes. I mean, and it's the same system that is in place right now.
Yeah, but
It's just the idea of a scarcity. I really wonder what's going on behind the scenes.
I feel like that's a lot of
It's the
but
behind
yeah.
the scenes, but it's a
There's
whole
stuff
conversation.
going on behind the scenes, but that's
Yeah.
another conversation for
It's a whole conversation.
for something else. But guys, I'm more like we hope you're keeping safe. We know it's difficult, but we hope you're keeping safe. You're keeping on.
Yeah.
I know how frustrating it can be to
Yeah.
once you've listened to Daniel and Amara ginger you so much, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to be on my grind, and the next day, no fuel.
Guys, it can be tough.
No fuel to be productive.
Ah, the few
Oh,
one,
God,
bro.
We hope you guys are keeping safe. It's a bit of an insanity.
Guys, we empathize with you guys.
It's a bit of an
lot.
insanity. So this brings me to a very important question, guys. I said I was going to ask you this question, but I'm going to ask you. So like with all of this, so like with all of this going on, so we'll take stabs at it. But like the question is this: with all of this going on, like, and we are encouraging people to like strive for greatness, strive for success, like maximally maximize their potential. Do you know what I'm trying to say? What is the road like? And I think in the last episode we talked about it being quite a road, quite a journey that we even often underestimate. Yeah.
Yes.
So last the summary of it is work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work and it's a lot of long work. So the question is, how do you keep okay? How do you keep sane? How do you keep good going through the motions of like building greatness or striving for success?
Bro,
and what are the systems in place
it can be
that
a
you
lot.
have? It can be a lot.
It can be a lot. I can't even lie.
Mm-hmm.
It can. So the way I like to think about things is, I remember what you said in, was this episode 2? I can't remember.
Look at us saying episode 2. Like, so we say episode 57.
Nice.
Like,
But I remember you said something in episode 2 or thereabout about the decision to want to change having to come from being a worthy lifestyle change.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And it's something I completely resonate with. And I find that if I try to do something without wanting to think about the long-term effect of that decision and think about how I really would be able to sustain it over the long term, I usually burn out. I'll just get tired. I can't keep up. So if it's not a worthy lifestyle change for me, I will probably procrastinate the life out of it. Even if it is worth doing.
Yeah, okay.
So just because it is worth doing doesn't mean it is a worthy lifestyle change for me. Like, I don't want to start going through my head to try to look for an example that will fit into this shoe.
Yeah.
But I know that there's things that sometimes I would definitely worth doing, but you just might not feel like this is something I want to implement in my lifestyle right now.
Yeah.
Do you get? This is not So I have the tendency to procrastinate the hell out of something if I don't find it worthy enough to infuse into my lifestyle.
Yeah.
So for me, guys, I love anime. And I think I said in the first or second episode.
Yeah.
I love anime, and for me, anime is one way I
distress.
It is one way, and like I said in one of those episodes, that I only do it when
you're eating.
I am eating.
Yeah.
So I've tried doing other things when I'm eating, but I find that I just think about it. If I do other things when I'm eating, I don't get me wrong. Sometimes, on rare occasions where there is something that cannot
not be done,
cannot not be done, I will do it while I'm eating.
Yeah.
Right? But generally, I try to always free up that eating time to distress.
Got you.
And I was saying this because I find that if I usually try to put something there without it being absolutely necessary, I would, a lot of the time, just almost hate my life. I'm just like, no, hate is a strong word. I don't like to, guys. I don't like to use the word hate very casually.
Yeah.
But I will just get to that point where I'm like, dude, you're not enjoying this.
Yeah.
So it is important that, to some extent, you enjoy the overall process. And to enjoy the overall process, the other thing James Clear said in his book Atomic Habits, the four steps to behavioral change. I can't remember the exact steps, but it's cue. You get the cue first, then you get the response, then you get the, I can't remember. I know the end is reward. Cue, by cue we mean CUE, right? Yeah. So the reward has to satisfy the initial
cue.
Not
the initial wants in the design.
The initial wants, yes. Yeah. So if the reward doesn't satisfy the want, like your body will want to naturally go after that thing again. So let's say you were able to eat some very highly proteinous food, right? Let's say you saw, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something completely random. Let's say veggies. Let's say you went
online. Trying to diet, for instance.
Yes, diet. Thank you for bringing up diet, because I just remembered my brother's story.
Yeah.
So my brother had to lose weight at some point because he needed to do that from a medical standpoint, right?
Yeah.
And not that he was really fat. It was just a thing where the doctor recommended that you should do this.
Shave off a couple pounds.
Shave off some pounds in one of these checkups.
Yeah.
So to do that, he decided to go on a diet. Right. And I remember him telling me that he struggled. He struggled to enjoy the diet because the diet just takes away everything you love, and it just gives you all forms of sorrow and suffering. You get, and if it's like that, if the reward isn't satisfying, your body will revolt. Your body will just want to do everything within its power to reject doing or encouraging you to do it again.
Yeah.
Do you get? So for me, anime does it a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Anime and YouTube. YouTube is my best social media platform.
Yeah.
I don't think
how's your YouTube channel going?
Dude, it's going well.
It's going. That's what I want to hear, man. It's going.
9 episodes today.
Yo!
9 videos rather. As of
yo,
today.
Yo. That's what's up.
It's supposed to be 10, but we're shooting the podcast. But yeah, YouTube is my best social media platform. So
yeah.
I'm very, what's the word? Aware of the things that bring joy into my life. Right? Apart from the people who I value as important enough to bring joy into my life. The things I do for myself are this anime and YouTube. I will probably think of other things as this conversation goes on.
Yeah.
But when I think about being able to cope and zone out from the world,
yeah,
these are the two things I tune
get
to.
you.
Some people again, because there's always a tendency to do this thing in excesses, I used to have a big problem. So I think it's important that I put this out there. That if you know that you will struggle with that thing you like too much, maybe you should not do it.
Yeah.
Till you maybe have control over it.
All right.
So here's what I mean. At a certain point when I was quite younger, I don't love anime so much. I don't watch a lot of anime, specific genres. You get?
Yeah.
But if I find an anime that is good, I'm glued. I am glued. I literally can't move till it's done. The only thing I move for, or rather, the only thing I used to move for, because this is something that has happened in the past year, would be food. So I'm just glued there.
Yeah.
Whether I'm lying down or I'm sitting down or whatever the case is, I'm just watching it. So that's you must be able to control the impulse. If you cannot, maybe you shouldn't give it any room at all.
Yeah.
Right. So, but I'm at a place right now where I'm able to do it only when I'm eating. So that's how I am able to. That for me is
does it for you.
That does it.
Yeah, because the day-to-day of success can be strenuous.
Dude, if you don't find joy in the day-to-day,
because almost see, let's
joy
not lie to
you. Joy might be too much of a strong word.
Yeah,
but there needs to be some. There needs to be
and
the willingness to show up every day. The drive does not come from just the. They say you only become rich when poverty has been teaching you the lesson. So the drive does not have to come from poverty that's teaching you all the lessons.
Yeah.
Do you get? If you find satisfaction knowing that you're going really hard at this, but are still able to enjoy the little parts of it, that might suffice. You don't need to look poverty in the face. Poverty doesn't need to sit you down.
No, that's it, bro. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
But yes, how does it work for you?
For me, man, it's like, again, the context is this. Success can be like building success can be a lot. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
It can feel lonely. Sometimes you ask yourself, why am I doing this? Who sent me
that
message?
loneliness part, bro. We'll have that conversation today.
Who sent me message? Like, I can actually not be doing this and be living a chill life. I'll be able to travel a couple of times a year.
Bro.
But you're the one that decided to be intentional with yourself and say, no, this is what I'm doing. Bro. I'm not going to buy this. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to stay on the straight and narrow. You understand? Like you play it because honestly, discipline and constraints are necessary for success. Anyone that tells you otherwise is probably not succeeding as maximally as they can.
And you should. I don't know that you should be listening to that person.
So, but yeah, you do all of that hard work day in, day out.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, like, who sends me message?
Yeah.
You could have not done this and been comfortable, but you chose greatness because Amara and Daniel told you to choose greatness.
Or you chose greatness on your own.
Or you chose greatness on your own.
That's the one that pains the most.
You understand?
Yeah, who sends me?
You go to listen to I can do it. I can do it. You go to listen to YouTube, Ben Lionel Scott, Motivational University. They listen to everything. I can do Gary V. And you now chose greatness.
We've never talked about Gary V on this podcast, but let's leave it. We'll get to him.
So, like, it can be a lot.
Yeah.
It can be a lot. It is a lot.
It is.
It is a lot. And so for me, that did not used to hear word and is doing 1 billion things at once. So how I do it is I had to. So first off, I sleep.
Sleep, guys.
I make sleep a non-negotiable.
It's a
I have been dragged. For my formerly terrible habits of rest. And the point is that you want, I tell people, like, I'm working on it. Maybe this is just like for this time. I think that there might be times in your life where you need to make some level of sacrifice. I'm not encouraging that it becomes permanent, or I'm saying you can't do it without it.
And I think you need to be aware that it's a sacrifice.
That is a sacrifice, and that needs to be made for that time. You pay it back.
Yes.
Normally. Do you understand? So the first thing that I do is sleep. And I used to be dragged formerly for my bad or my less than ideal sleeping habits. But the thing is, when I tell them, okay, I'm working on it because I was conscious of it, like I said, I like to practice self-awareness. There's probably nothing you would tell me about me that I didn't already know or have an idea of or was working on. Like it's very rarely that ever happens. So I knew I had to work on it because I had seen all the greats go the same way I was going, working so hard and just wanted to build, to succeed, to like grow and to blow and whatever, like experience success. And they usually have that wake up call with their health.
Yeah.
They almost always do. Do you understand?
I said that thing in that podcast, that episode, that you don't want to get to that point. Like that realization is, if you've never, I believe everybody has at some point, where you are pursuing everything, you're doing everything, or maybe not, like you're not actively, you don't know that you are actively pursuing, but you just have a lot of things on your mind. But the moment your body just collapses on you, you leave everything you're pursuing and focus on that health.
Yeah.
So that's why we can't joke with the health.
Yeah.
If your body tells you that this is number one, you have to.
You should.
My brother, my sister, treat it as number one.
Treat as urgent. Treat as urgent. So for me, and again, this is personal, but this is one case where I think it should be nuanced. To give your body rest.
I don't think this is.
I don't think should.
We finally clocked something.
Finally, finally, give your body rest. Yeah, like that rest, that 6 hours, is very, very, very important. Like mine is 6 on good days. Sometimes it's a little less, which is still less than ideal, but I'm working on it.
Yeah.
So the first thing I do, I sleep. I sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second thing I do is, like I said before, I love basketball. I play basketball.
Yeah.
And I'm 5'9", but I play pretty well for people. For someone that's 5'9". Yeah. So like, and basketball has the things that work for me. It's like what you said about like, is this something that you like? My boss made a joke. My boss made a joke one time, and he was telling other guys in the meeting that, see, if I call Daniel Friday 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., if I die, Daniel will not know. and every time I come back, like, boss, I'm back because I check it with him. Like LeBron, come back. Like LeBron,
just Steph Curry.
Steph Curry, yeah, come on. Like the next court, like, no, I'm their daddy. I'm the king of the court. I'm their daddy in that court. You get, so like basketball does it for me, and like there was a time it was pretty religious. Like, but like this year I've probably only played like once. I'm getting back to it because, like, again, there was.
Dude, I was telling you that I have not seen a movie this year.
Yo, I still haven't.
It's wild, and it's not because I don't want to.
Exactly.
I don't have the 2 hours to give yet.
I don't want to veer off into a tangent, but it's like if I put on a movie on Netflix and I'm 2 minutes in, I don't feel the movie. I would rather just go and do something else. Like my body has just been so conditioned that, guy, is this greatness? Is this greatness? Is Netflix greatness? Is this greatness?
Love it.
So, but honest, like there is just like that one desire to like watch whatever, no matter how much I love, just so like as in it's not something I think of. My body just, I'll fall asleep 10 minutes if I want to like watch it like to sleep or something. I'll fall asleep 10 minutes into the movie. So I sleep, I play basketball. There are some kinds of movies that I watch. Some kinds of movies that I watch. And I even saw it on PT status. PT is our pastor in church. Like CIA, conspiracy, power play.
That's what you guys.
Espionage. I enjoy it.
I like power play, but I don't like detective
my
stuff.
genre of movie is power play.
Yeah.
My genre of movie is power play. Suits, House of Cards.
Yeah. I love this. I love
The Blacklist. American Gangster.
Oh no, I haven't seen all those.
The
ones.
Godfather, like, bro, this. Like,
Godfather.
Bro, like, I read the book. I was like,
Godfather was good.
Yeah, like, so power play are my kind of movies or shows to watch.
Yeah.
So I do that again, not up to this thing, and on picking off what Amara said about if there's something you maybe enjoy a little too much, and you can't really control the impulses, you probably shouldn't. So these days I tend more to watch movies
than series
than I watch series, because once you start a story and if it's really well written, you might find it really hard to pull yourself away from it.
I tell a lot of people that I don't watch series.
Yeah.
And it's for 2 reasons. Firstly, because of this thing you just said, and this other one because generally I struggle to find things that hold my attention as well as as well as anime.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it does hold your attention, it's difficult to let go.
It can be difficult to let go of.
So I would rather not
this
entertain it.
This is why constraints and discipline is very important, are very important rather.
Yeah.
Like there have to be immovables in your life that guarantee by default you will not fail.
Yeah.
You will not be distracted. That guarantee by default. So constraints are very important. Then what else keeps me going, makes this journey a little easier? The people I have around me, man.
I wanted to ask you about the thing with loneliness.
The thing with loneliness, okay, I think this happened. I think we've touched on it in the past a little before.
We have?
Yeah, I think this was episode 6.
Okay.
Where I said that sometimes it feels like you're standing outside in the rain when you.
That was episode 1.
Okay, there is episode 1, but I said it verbatim. No, I said it verbatim in episode 1, standing outside in the rain. But
I think you said it in episode 6.
Episode 6, where I like when I was talking to people that I can't remember the context, but if you said guys listen to episode 6.
That you see them and you hear them.
We see them and we hear them. That was the episode we said that. Yeah. So like about loneliness it could be different things for different people, and especially when you're intentionally aspiring for greatness, there is a burden that you have, a burden to fulfill. And then if it is something that you feel would have an impact towards other people, now you have the burden of people on you that you put by yourself or you accepted to take. So whatever that is, it's just when you think of it as a burden, whatever it is, however it comes, when you realize that the opportunity cost, that means what you would have been doing if you didn't do that thing, seems lesser and easier. Do you understand? So it is staying in a tech job that was paying you well. That's the easier, that's the path of least resistance. That's the easier thing to do. And I know I want to go and do this other thing instead. It's uncertain. It's harder. There's promise there, but it's uncertain. It's harder. And like you said last episode, sometimes we underestimate the amount of work. You can't account for everything. You can't. If you just build your startup, build your fintech, government comes up with one policy that just like
when OPE came into Nigeria.
Do you understand? When Gokada, like bro, think about it, like they were gaining ground.
Dude, I was loving their services.
Like they were gaining ground.
Because Lagos traffic is not it.
All of a sudden, a policy came out
and ended
their
business.
Entire business model
ended.
How do you plan for that?
Yeah, you don't.
How do you think about that?
You like some people can do, but like generally, it's difficult.
But like, bro, there is a level of, I don't want to use the word crazy, but you have to be to be imagine, able to, or paranoid. You have to be to imagine something like that. But most people won't be prepared for like those kinds of things. Or wouldn't be anticipating those kinds of things. So the thing about loneliness is when you just do the thing that's harder to do, when it's an obvious easier thing to do, that's when it happens a lot. Yeah,
that's when loneliness happens.
That's when what we're referring to as loneliness in this case happens, because especially if you don't find like a lot of people that can relate to it.
A lot of people that can relate, and especially if you're not seeing results.
And when you're not seeing results yet. So
people like to associate with greatness and success. So like when the results are showing, everybody will hang around.
Everybody's your friend, everybody's your guy, but who will stay with you in quote unquote the trenches,
bro?
When nothing they show, we don't know if this thing is going to work or not.
Yeah.
Even you don't know. You just have belief.
I think it's pretty important to hold those people really tight that stick around.
Yeah.
When
those are your G's.
Those are your real G's.
Those are your real G's. Those are your G's when it's just dreams and you are acting on it. And in the day, like say, they show, they work. Those are your people that stick around you at that point. Those are your G's. That call you, encourage you, or that can even loan you money and forget about the money because you're not earning because you need to build this. Thing. Like, hold those people close. If you are fortunate enough in life to have those people around you, hold them close. I like to think about the story of, I think this is a real story, but the founder of Starbucks.
Okay, I know the Starbucks story a bit.
Yeah, the story was he had to pitch 242 times or something.
I wish I can remember this part.
Before he got his big break or something. I can't remember the cases, like the facts of the story.
No, it's not the Starbucks story I know, it's the McDonald's story I know.
Okay, so he had to pitch like 242 times before someone finally said yes to him. I can't remember the context, but I imagine if you Google it, you would find it.
Yeah, I think Warren Buffett had a similar thing.
So like, just imagine. And the thing is, like, when we hear stories like this, we just read it in one single post on Instagram.
You
don't realize this was 242 times. How much his heart would have been broken. How much his head would be like, what am I actually doing?
Dude, that's the level
what
of
would his babe have said? What would his babe have said to him
dream
at that point?
That's wild.
No, see, you will respect the partner, male or female, whatever context.
Yeah.
That stays with you through 50 failures, like 50 no's.
Bro.
That's a lot. It's respect.
And you're updating them with every no.
No, do you understand? You're updating them with every no. You get to 70. No. It's still not real enough.
It's not real, bro.
You've been excited about this particular idea. You are telling your babe or your guy about it.
No,
like,
finish.
I'm doing. I'm like, I'm proud of you. Like, yeah, let's go. And then you're like, okay, yeah. So I found some people to talk to. Like, I'm like, okay, sure, for sure. Then you go. They give you a la. You come back and you're like, babe, didn't work out. Like, okay, no worries. I'm sorry. Like, as in, you just console and this thing. You have to be supportive. There'll be better opportunities.
You get the next one.
Then maybe like it takes you a month later. Oh, I have a follow-up call, and then you go again. This is a month, though.
Even if it doesn't take you a month.
Even if it doesn't take you a month.
I've done pitches out to people. And I think if you're pushing it, yeah. I mean physical deliveries of pitches. You're not doing some
virtual,
sending out.
Yeah.
You're pushing it. You can't. I don't think you can do more than 20.
Yeah. So
I went to physical locations. For sponsorship. You can't do more than 20. Who is your father? How are you moving around in Lagos? Are you flying,
bro?
So, dude,
like, you go the second time. You prepare. They tell you no. This partner of yours is watching your heart get crushed, even if you don't show it. Second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, seventh time, eighth time, ninth time, the same cycle over and at the point in time we don't even tell you sorry because we're already used to it.
Yeah.
Oh, how did you go? Another no. Okay, what are you eating for dinner? We're used to it already.
Dude.
Do you know what? It has gotten to that level. Someone that stays up to the 50th time, person is strong. If they live at the 100th time, nobody might blame them. But now in retrospect, 242 times, quote and unquote, and you say, why didn't they stay to 240? Are you mad? Do you understand? It's a lot to struggle that deep, to go that deep for something you believe in. That's what I like to tell people. There will come a point in time you have to exercise your will. Yeah? Like you enforce your will.
Shit, Elon Musk.
Bro, like you enforce my will be done. Like on this road for success, on this road of success, like
will be done.
You're not taking no for a bloody answer.
Especially at that point where you have to burn all bridges behind you.
Do you understand? There was something crazy my brother did last 2 years. My brother finished service. He finished NYSC.
Yeah.
Dom, what do you want to do? I want to make music. I want to produce music. I want to make beats. Okay, for sure. All right, I bet. He did the first sale, made the first sale, was good. Radio silence for months after that first sale. Just let down upon let down upon let down upon let down. Yeah, let down upon let down. Makes another small sale here, let down. Say, and like, okay, Dom, do you want to like get a job? Like we're in a gig economy, you can do like multiple things at a time. I have my thoughts around that, but that's not for this episode.
Yeah.
Dom, do you want to do it? He told me, Daniel, I've burnt my bridges. This music thing will work. It will work.
And I remember when I burnt my own bridges.
Yeah, it will work. I gave him about 3 to 4 offers, solid offers for a start, for an entry level graduate trainee that maybe might have been doing 150 or 200 a month for a start. I was like, Daniel, if I do this now, I'll get distracted. I saw many, I didn't bother bringing it to him anymore. I knew the answer.
Yeah.
But when I announced, I was like, that level of, in fact, let me even tell you, we're still in the writing of the story. We don't even know how it's going to end.
Yeah, we are still in the. You see,
that's literally still in the writing
of the story. When the people around you realize that this person is not shaking for anything, for anybody, everybody will bend to your will.
Bro.
People will stop talking to you and stop asking you questions about, how is it? They just know when it will blow, it will blow.
When it will blow, it will blow.
And we'll see it. But just to wrap this up, what kind of advice do you think we can give people who are struggling with loneliness? People for whom people are important. I hope that makes sense. Right? Like, I know I am not someone who needs the attention, affirmation, and presence of people so much. Right? But I can't say that for everybody.
Yeah.
So what do you think we can give people in that group chat?
I hope you are fortunate enough to find your tribe. If not your tribe. If not your tribe. That's why I said fortunate. I didn't say find your tribe. I said I hope you're fortunate enough to find your tribe, or find someone who's going to, and this is not necessarily in the context of relationship, love, understand, and support you.
Yeah.
The answer to that is, like, I can't give a strategy towards, like,
yes.
Oh, you
I think I can even help with that a bit. Yeah. Something just came to mind when you said this, find your tribe. I remembered when, after burning my bridges, it was lonely, dude. It was, that's a conversation for another episode. But yeah, it was really lonely, but not lonely in a way that, like, got to me. Yeah, just lonely from a place of, I'm not seeing results yet.
Yeah.
And I don't like to have to tell people that I'm building, because human beings like to see results by default.
People associate with greatness.
Yes, people associate with success. So at a point, it took me a while to get to that point where, like, I stopped caring about other people's opinions. I didn't get there in one day, you get. But
look at him now.
what I did at that time was, I mean, I have general conversations once in a while with people, right?
Yeah.
You can tell, at least I could tell, and I think there are ways by which you can tell when people care without judging.
Yeah.
There is no judging of, oh, Amara, I want to get a gig or something. Like, Amara had decided to do this. I trust Amara that he knows the responsibility and the implication of this decision, and I'm not going to question it. 100%. I trust that he is doing what he thinks is best for himself, and I trust that even if he fails, he will stand up, dust his slippers, and move on. Right? So when you find those people in your day-to-day conversations, keep them close.
Keep them close, my guy.
Keep them close.
That's what I said.
So you will find people who genuinely cheer you on. It might not be loud cheers. It might just be, okay, guy, good. Okay, cool. That's nice. Oh, you did this. Oh, cool.
It's not even
nice.
everyday. It's not an everyday, every week.
If those affirmations are
once in a while, like, you just sink, you catch up.
Yes.
Like, once you find those people,
when you find those people, keep them close. You know that this person understands you.
Yes. Won't judge you. Like, someone has to understand the weirdness. Like, now, for me, like, there is one of the things I wanted to do this year. There is I don't know if I've said it on this podcast before, but there is a story in the Bible about someone named Barnabas. Yeah. And the people around him called him son of encouragement. I imagine he was so much fun to be around. He was so much like he was always saying, like, things will work out, you'll be fine. I can just imagine the good energy that he had.
Yeah.
You know that guy that's always like, we go run out, not smalls.
Yeah.
Son of encouragement. There's actually someone we know who is this to a lot of people, Tade.
Ooh, yeah, Tade is good.
Like, if you are around him, you just have that confidence that you can do anything. You can run it.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen it on multiple of, like, his friends' posts, and, like, if Tade is your corner, you're good. Just that confidence, that push, that.
So guys, like, be on the lookout for this kind of people. Be on the lookout for,
and then better still, you can be that person.
You can be that person.
Be that
because
person.
What we don't realize all the time is, like, if you are able to find self-sufficiency, the other person may not be able to.
100%.
And so when you see that person who you can tell that, okay, you may not be out, the person might not be outwardly struggling.
Yeah.
But you just realize a word or two will go a long way for this person. Be that person. Yeah. Yeah. I think this was good.
See, guys, this journey get us a
bit. We are all learning.
We are all learning.
And we are all improving.
We won't always be turns. There are some times you will do that thing, feel like you feel you, but you're not.
Yeah.
And it can get like that sometimes. And we get you.
Yeah.
We really do.
Yeah.
Amara really does. I really do.
We do, guys.
I promise you, when you're doing the road less traveled, or you are not following the path
the road less traveled
of least resistance, or you are
the path of
most resistance, or you're standing outside in the rain alone.
Yeah.
If you feel that is what you're supposed to be doing, you have every right to try.
Yes.
You have every right to do it.
Yes. Future you will thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because honestly, everything we don't really know. You get? We don't really know, but try. Have fun in life, man.
Yeah.
Have fun. Yeah. That's all we have time for today, guys.
Yeah, guys, we'll see you on the next one. We hope you found something valuable.
Guys, this is our 10th episode. Thank you so much for following.
Listening.
If you have been
Thank you for following.
Thank you so much. We're working really hard to make the next couple of episodes better. Like we have said, we're probably gonna have video by like last week in March. Yeah. Like it might not be the best, but we've promised you people, and we can't mess up in the outside. Otherwise, why should you listen to us? Yeah. Do you understand? But thank you guys for your time, and
thank you so much. See you guys in the next one.
Take care, guys.
Cheers, guys.